Hello people and welcome back. It's
Impudent
GuyBreaks13. We
undead.
are back on the Path of Exiles 2, picking right up where we left off. I think last time we was here we was gathering the items needed to free the spirit guy from the tree. If I
Perhaps
remember correctly we got
this is
two
what we need.
in the last episode, so we've got to get one more. And then I believe we said there's several bosses and bonuses and stuff we can pick up in the next area, which we will also be taking on with today. First thing we need to do is find where this lost token thing is so that we can get the last piece required. That'll be the first thing that we crack on with.
There's the third.
That's it, so we've done them two. I guess it's not there, so I need to go across that way.
Infection!
Okay, that's the way. So that's not what that's doing. We've got to be careful crossing. Quickly find where this thing is. There we go, there's the last one, that's what we're looking for. Here we go. If we kick this guy's ass. Oh, in dead.
Very loud and very dull.
Right. Now we just need to head back to the tree place, which we should be able to using the teleportation.
Oh, now this won't cover serious spikes, but I would ask.
Yep, we need them.
Till next time.
We're not going to waste his identification scrolls identifying these because with a bar. Oh no, it's not yet. We've got to get the ring and shit first. Okay, so yeah, we will. Never mind.
Renly's done a fine job. I
Never
like
mind.
to hold on to bits and pieces. Any that catch your eye?
Fire skill. What's mine do? Let's just compare these a sec. Ooh, better spell damage. Faster mana regeneration. Ooh, that's not terrible.
I suppose I can let that one go.
We are going to buy that. We are going to sell that one. Hey. Oh, we're on buy, aren't we? Okay, we'll do that in a minute. Let's. We want that there. Identify these because we get more for it. We can break a lot of these down, which is more important. See, we don't really use mana evasion rating, I'm afraid. It's not really that beneficial to us. But we can disenchant, not that. That one goes in the box to break down later. Because it's got a socket on it. And we can disenchant that one as well, I believe. Thank you. Right, quickly stash all that jazz. The reason we're keeping everything with sockets on is we can't do it yet, but before the end of this first chapter we will get the ability to get a bench that will allow us to break down anything that has a socket on it, which will then start to stock up items that I think if you collect 10 of them it makes it so you can socket any piece of equipment basically, so we want to keep hold of those things. Level 3 skills, we're going to want that one. Essence Drain. That will spread like contagion, so if you hit it with contagion, then it, with that will spread like contagion. It won't spread if it's by itself, but if they are affected by contagion when dying, it will spread both sets of damage to the following enemy. So it's just more damage over time to clear out the groups of enemies. We're gonna want to do that one. Have a look. We don't care about shocking enemies because we're not really shocking enemies. Is it profanity? Yeah, that's the one. If there's a corpse on the floor, we will absorb the corpse off the floor, and we can use that to amplify the damage of said skill. Which definitely is beneficial because it's just more damage output, basically. As long as there's a corpse close by, which most of our skills do pretty good at dealing with groups of enemies, so once we start killing enemies, there will almost always be a corpse available for us to get the benefit of that. Until we get to level, what level are we now? Level 7, until we get to level 10. this wand should buy the orbital then.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound... We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here. Goodbye.
Okay, so we'll go... Before we continue, we've got to go back to town and talk to her again. So, back to town. Thank you. Then we talk to
The
owner
wound.
over there.
It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale, one that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A Count's signet ring, bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time?
Okay.
The
We can
Green
do it.
Tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. The path is dangerous, but go back to the Grelwood. Find the entrance. We shall see if the spirits of this land still have the will to see you through.
Cool. I accept. And then we need to go to... I think it's the Grailwood where we find what we're looking for now. Somewhere in here we will find the green triangle thing we're after, but yes, how much faster did they die, see what I mean? Hit them with contagion, and then with the energy drain, and the poison just amplifies up and then spreads. It's great. So not good for single boss targets, but we'll worry about that later. It is, however, really good at wiping out groups. Where's this triangle thing we're after? We need to find this place so we can get to the next area. That's where the next the next mini boss slash thing where you got a chance of getting slightly rarer drops from is actually on the way through that green triangle thing, so we'll definitely pick that guy up on his travels. Yeah, why not? We'll do this boss fight again quickly out way through. It's a bit of bonus XP if no else.
Drain!
Let's have a look. What have we got? We've got one that does 51 energy shield. Means losing a little bit of energy shield, but the benefits we gain are much better. So yes, we're going to take that. Thank you. Let's open this map up.
Wither away. None can oppose.
Where the hell is this freaking green triangle gone? I know it's around here somewhere. Just wipe you all of that. Oh, we've got a spirit to follow it in there as well. Oh, we've already done that one. Okay, it just disappears. Random.
Ready to hunt. What brings you this way?
We've already beat last once, but yeah, we'll do it again. We got something good off at last mini boss when we kicked its ass. We'll try his luck. Oh, artificial orb, that's not a bad one. No. But we can sell it if no else.
Skeletal snipe.
Don't need that for anything as of yet, we'll store that for a later use. When we get another spot gem, we are going to spread those energy drain shots out. We're going to have it so we shoot 3 at once. Although the initial hit will do less damage, the skill that separates them gives you a slight damage debuff, but that's only on the initial hit. It doesn't actually decrease the damage over time effect. So we just get to hit more enemies and spread it faster without the dot damage really being affected. And seeing as it's not the initial damage we actually cared about on these skills, it don't really matter if the initial damage takes a slight hit, because it's the DPS dot damage that we really care about. There it is, look.
Putrefy.
Kill those guys. Ah, that's what we're after.
The roots here have a might.
Let's bring it in, let's quickly just throw this next skill point on. We're gonna go chaos damage.
Mind of their own. I'll need to
If the Fey spirits. The old magic still thrives. The way's open.
Put it on, there we go. Wipe these out and get this next little boss fight.
Esmite, you'd have made a worthy sister.
Yeah, until you get some defenses built up, you'll find the biggest pain in the arse on this character usually tends to be any sort of poison or chaos damage, which we don't tend to survive very long against. So it's usually a good idea to be avoiding any of those damage types as much as possible. Luckily for our character, that's not really an issue, because we do keep back a lot. As I said, we don't really get in the thick of it. Usually, that's what the minions are for. We'll let the minions get into the thick of shit. We keep back as a rule if possible. Granted, it's not always possible, sometimes it's unavoidable, you've sort of got to get into the thick of it, but try and stay back whenever you can.
Death is my power to wield.
Unless it's got a good... Nah, it's not got any extra spirit, so we don't need it.
Skeletal snipers do high damage but have low life.
We can, however, sort of level up as other skills now. We level 3 gems, so that's what we're going to be doing. Oh, ruin. Oh, it's a rope, never mind. I thought we would have ruined it first. I quite ruined because they'll not be very good for this playthrough. Like, they're not too bad in adding a bit of defense to your character, but you're usually better for any character that uses martial weapons. Ruins can be really good for adding bonus damage there, so even though we're not using it on this character, any other characters we make on this playthrough that do use martial weapons, such as melee weapons, bows, crossbows, all that type of jazz, you can, if they've got sockets on the weapons, you can use those ruins on the weapons to give yourself a nice little damage bonus early doors, so we'll keep hold of them. Like I said, not so much for this character, but you know, the next playthrough we decide to run a character that actually uses weaponry as opposed to magic, then we can take advantage of them then. Let's get some more scorpions on. Oh. Somewhere in this massive underground maze, there is another little boss fight. I know it's not guaranteed, you do have a decent chance of him dropping some good loot, I think. My last previous 2 playthroughs I've actually got... That's where we're meant to be going, so we need to double back, so we've gone past it then. That's where we need to go storyline wise. Gotta go find this other little boss first, because as I said, my previous 2 playthroughs, both times I came through here and kicked this guy's ass, he did drop me off decent stuff worth running. And although I appreciate it's not a guarantee, if there's a chance we can get his hands on something good to help us out for the next couple of boss fights, then we may as well take advantage. Oh, that's a dead end, so I'm guessing you've got to be further over to the left hand side somewhere. So let's head over that way now. Oh, that's better. Sorry people, just had to take a small drink there, get a bit thirsty. Where is the... Oh, hello. Ah, you're up here. The open, yes, it opens up. So you're up this way. Get a few more of our little scorpion guys on the go. Poison to despawn again. Your poison defences and chaos defences early in this game are not fantastic. Chaos and poison damage will absolutely mess you up very quickly. Here he is, look. This is the one we're after, this dude.
This druid has seen better days.
There we go.
At least he died in a place he loved. Some such nonsense.
Not so much all that good this time, but we did get another skill gem, so that's support gem even, that's not a terrible thing. Hey, let's have a look. Okay, yes, more skill duration, we like that one. And then we want scatter shot. Because that will see the fire 3 out at once as opposed to 1. That'll let us spread damage a little bit faster. Which we are going to want.
Quickly! My family has been abducted! That bastard tyrant Praetor Draven! He's taken my family hostage! They're being held somewhere beyond these gates. I never thought he would stoop this low. I sent for reinforcements, but it's been so long. I must get through the gate. The keys! Where are the blasted keys? I believe those cowards took them.
I don't take orders from you, but I do love cemeteries. Image!
timing. The spirit is near. There, after the spirit.
Insolent wretch!
Nice. They've actually added quite a lot of density to this area compared to what it was like before this season. I like that.
Keep on him. Put it down.
Let's get some poison over here.
Finish it.
Ready on. There we go. Cross. No, have we not got enough space for you? I think yes, thank you.
I think not.
Don't really need you. We need more space, that's what we need. Don't really. No, you've got a socket, we don't need you. Don't want to get rid of things with sockets, they come in handy later. There we go. Don't need you. Thank you. We will quickly teleport back to town shortly to get rid of the stuff we are currently carrying.
Wither away!
Okay, that's one of the places we need to go, so we'll quickly pop back to town. Empty his inventory out, and then we'll hit that there little tomb. Right. Okay. Let's stash everything that's got sockets. We'll stash that for later use for a different character because that's not a terrible crossbow for that level. We'll take that out. And then quickly, no, I've actually got a separate skill tab specifically just for you guys. There we go, you're in there. There we go, you go in there. And then, here's Una.
Yes. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Tired of the slaughter yet? I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but watch yourself out there.
There we go. I believe we've got too many bosses to fight. Each one should give us a key.
Dreadful
Both in separate
Draven.
tombs, so we need to find
Where are you hiding?
the
Putrefy!
second tomb after we've done this one. Sweet, that's another level up. Got chaos, yep. Not bothered about the physical damage, but we'll take that, and then we're probably going to take these two here, because that's not only more minion damage, but it's just more... Yeah, it is it damage? Cast speed, that's the one. So as minions will attack more often, and they do more damage, which is nice. You. There we go. This is where the boss is. Let's go kick it. Is this the guy or the girl? Have a look.
Depraved
It's the warrior.
You are not long for this world.
Let's quickly just slap him with some poison damage.
Death and decay!
The spirits yearn. The soul is mine. My beloved Acinia. Rend your soul. Your meaningless life ends now. Rend your soul. Perish. Cut down. The spirit's hunger.
Leave it at that. Look on, sunshine.
Give it a rest.
Ooh.
Your empire is no more.
Break that down. What's that? That's a unique stuff. Let's have a quick nosy. %11% increased lightning damage. Nice. That's good for lightning spells. Not so much good for this character, but the next character playthrough I was planning on doing was going to be the sorceress, and I believe she's purely based, like, as a general rule, if you build her using the skills and shit, she's more designed to use. She's primarily an elemental focused spellcaster, so that should be absolutely fantastic for her. You get Spark, you get Lightning, and you automatically trigger Spark on killing a shocked enemy. That's not terrible. I mean, it's not the greatest unique I've ever seen, but it's not terrible either. Nice. Yeah, that's we've got 2 chests in here apparently to discover. Yeah, that's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. Like I say, not so much for this character we're currently playing for one, but the character I was planning on doing as a next playthrough with, that is definitely a not a terrible one to have.
I can predict better. Putrefy!
A lot of those bone scorpions up and running.
Fresh
Should be a lever somewhere. There we go. Yeah. I don't really care about the focus, but that's got a socket on it, so we can break that down to get more socket items for later on. So we'll take that.
Death and decay!
This is back to where we came from. So and I'm a bit of a stickler for fully exploring places, but again, you get not only chance of getting loot every time you kill something, but more importantly, you know, XP. And that would be the last chest. Now we can get out of here and go find the second tomb. I am definitely loving the increased density in enemies though they've done in this update. That is that's good. Nice one. So we've got one key. basically, as you can see, you clearly see what I mean when I'm on about the... It's not till later on we really get the ability to sort of deal with one-on-one targets very well, but that ability will eventually come. But as you can see, in terms of dealing with ads and bigger crowds, the poison abilities, the chaos shit lets you do that stupidly easily.
Wither away!
Ugh, I love the chaos damage. Nice, some skills then. We can upgrade one of his other skills.
Skeletal snipers do high damage but have low life. They can be commanded to fire an arrow of poison gas.
Yeah, we'll take that one. We haven't got enough spirit to increase anything yet, but we will get there. But still, for the time being, we're not doing too bad.
Inspiration and improvement.
Nice. We need to quickly just skip back to town, so we may as well just take them just for the sake of selling. Passives, we want that one, and then that one. Speak to her a sec.
I was just...
Buy a couple of them for now. We're going to need these a lot less as soon as we've done this mission we're currently doing, because we will get the ability to identify items using the dude that we're currently trying to save. But we'll put them in there to break down in a bit. And then we will go to wherever I've been stashing my uniques. There we go. Unique goes in there. You served your purpose. No, not you. You served your purpose for the time being. You can now get brought down. You're not as needed. Because we have got our hands on, now level 10. We've got our hands on that. Which is a unique wand. For think got a chance of withering hit, which is good. Wither hit basically makes it so that your spells do more of the chaos purple damage stuff, so
Care to take a look? Sure, I'll take it off you. Go make a legend or two.
having a chance to cast withering hits every time we cast a spell, which just about everything we do is cast as a spell, is never a bad thing. That and I'm sure it's got a decent damage multiplier. 74% increased damage to all spells, just period, is also not terrible to have either.
Wither away!
Love it. end. That's one of those at the end, and then there we go.
Another corpse
Thank
to
you.
serve me.
Bomb spot jump. Yep. That's the one that breaks armor easier. That's always good. And then we want 2 additional. Yep, no, that was fine. I think it's that one, and then we want. Where is it? Nope. Yes. 30% bigger poison gas clouds, which is always nice. Nice.
Unearth is a physical.
Calculated as a first skill to level 3.
Infection!
I'll put you guys down. My advice on the footwear of your character, by the way, if you ever get a chance to get anything that increases just like overall movement speed, take it. Movement speed on this is a godsend. But we are going to be getting ready to end this episode soon, but first, we should have time to go kick the crap out of this last boss to get the second key, which we are going to be doing very shortly. Yeah, it's just down here, look. First though, we are going to raise a couple more scorpions just to take into the fight with us. And I think this is the female one, I think this is the witch character you've got to kill. When she eventually shows her face.
Oh, show me your power, dear sister. Right of the full moon. How dare you disturb me? Raven, I need you. Prison abode. Now, hold still. Right of the full moon.
Thanks for coming.
I hate to put down a sister witch, but you had it coming.
I have zero issue with it. Like that, see 10% increased movement speed. I do believe we lose armor. And we lose a bit of lightning resistance, but we do get more life regeneration, but more importantly, we get that extra movement speed, which I'm not gonna lie, I am a big fan of movement speed. I'm gonna head back over here. But that's gonna be it for this one, people. And then on the next one, we will be fighting the next little boss. And I believe 2 more unique enemies, one of which doesn't give you any permanent buff, but you do get like the druid guy, you get a high chance of getting decent loot off him, so still worth doing. And the second one, we get a permanent plus 30 to spirit, which with the spare spirit we've already got, because of the items we're using, we should be able to summon 1, maybe 2 more skeletons. So the size of our army is going to increase yet again.
Stand there. Get on with it.
So yeah, the next episode, that's what we're going to be doing. So until then, people, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We will catch you on the next one. Look after yourselves, people. And I'll see you later.